Alright, so tonight we're going to do what I call brake shoe resurrection. This is an old school trick. I learned it from an old timer. I'm going to show you guys how to do this. Most garages and people will disagree and say you can't reuse these because they're soaked with brake fluid because the brake material is porous. I'm going to show you how to boil the brake fluid or rear end fluid out of the brake shoes. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so it's best to clean the brake shoes, brake springs. You can see I got a brand new wheel cylinder in there. That's another video. With solvent or gasoline or whatever, Varsol, whatever you got, try to get as much of that shit off you can. I'm just going to skip that because I don't want to drip it on the ground. I'm just going to smoke it, dry it up with the torch. Okay? Oh, I give the secret away already. Okay. There it goes. I hate lighting this stuff outside. That's better. Okay. I'm just using a propane torch here, but it's the same idea. You want to heat up the brake material, and don't breathe this in, please. I'm probably going to end up washing this off because it's not going to come off as easily as I want it to. Anyway, well, your object here is to boil the brake fluid out of the brake material without getting it too hard. Now, you should, like I said earlier, you should clean everything off first with gasoline or brake clean, whatever you got to get most of the brake fluid gone. This will work. I don't recommend doing this unless you're stuck or have no money, like trying to save my buddy some money here. And I haven't had any issues with this. Careful with that wheel cylinder. I haven't had any issues with this. Some people say the brakes will bite after this. It's got foreign material in the... Well, that's fine. I haven't had it happen, but you know what? We're going to try this. You know, I take the second. Okay, you can see it's dried up a little bit. Now I'm going to do the same on this side. I'm going to spare you, and then we'll come back and I'll show you another trick. You don't want to keep the torch in one spot too long because you don't want to melt it off the steel. Okay, so your next step is to get a... Well, I have an old piece of paper here, a coarse piece of sandpaper, and we're going to resurface the brake shoes. That's what I call it anyway. And you're going to see after we get done with this, it's going to look like new. The material. Just like doing a brake service on your brakes. Not a lot of mechanics do that anymore. Do a brake service, which means doing the services and slides and everything else. We do a brake service at work, and yeah, you gotta clean the slides up and resurface the pads, stuff like that. And the shoes will do the same thing. And you can see that looks like brand new. If I have any trouble, we will put shoes on it, but to save yourself some money, it's worth a shot. Don't breathe that in because it's nasty. Okay, next we'll do the drum. Now you can clean the drum up with gasoline, like I said before, and then we'll take the sandpaper to or after. Okay, a lot of times brake fluid's hard to get off, so we're just going to burn it out with a little bit of gasoline. And it'll dry it up a bit. Okay, with that brake fluid all cleaned up, I used a bit of gas, lit it on the fire. We'll take the rust and everything else, stuff this up, just like servicing brakes, except I'm not using a power tool to resurface the drum. Go ahead and clean that up. I'll cut the seam here. Okay, so you can see it's all cleaned up and looks a lot nicer than before. Oh, we'll reinstall it on the car and then gotta bleed the brakes and stuff, but that's another video. Okay, so the reason why you've seen a strew of repair videos lately instead of me mucking around with cars out in the field is because, one, she's too wet around here to drive in the field. Only thing that goes in there is, let's see if I can zoom in on you guys really quickly here, is that Volkswagen Bug with the tracks on it. Okay, so I need to get the set of pipes out of this car here into that white Buick, but I have plans for this when it dries up enough to do something with the Taurus and that boat sitting right back there. This doesn't make you guys sick, so you'll have to stay tuned for that. I thank all my subscribers. I thank all my new subscribers, and I hope to get a lot more stuff this year. Hopefully we'll get some hunting videos in. Stay tuned because I do a bunch of different stuff, right up to crazy stunts, lawnmower tank tracks, you name it, I'm into it. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.